And it looked like WNBA owners and executives is about to spill the beans on Cathy too. So for all the people thinking that this Cathy Engelbert saga was over.
For months, we've watched Caitlin Clark battle through every game, every foul, every headline, every whisper. But now the truth can't be hidden anymore. WNBA owners have had enough and the walls are closing in. The very people who were supposed to protect Caitlin, Commissioner Cathy Engelbert and Coach Stephanie White, are being accused of doing the opposite, of breaking her. And what's coming out now, it's dark, it's messy, and it might just be the biggest scandal in WNBA history. Before we dive into the chaos, hit that like button and subscribe, because you won't believe how deep this story really goes.
As a commissioner, that one Cathy Engelbert we've been calling it out for 2 years. Us Caitlin Clark Indiana Fever fans have been calling it out for 2 years. The rest of you just now joined the party. And she's done such a terrible job.
Caitlin Clark didn't just join the WNBA, she revived it. She filled empty arenas, broke ratings records, and brought millions of new fans to the game. But what did she get in return? Not protection, not support, not even respect. Instead, she walked into a league quietly waiting for her to fail. From day one, insiders say the tension was real. Caitlin's spotlight didn't just shine, it burned people who couldn't handle it. And that's where everything started to unravel. Sources close to the Indiana Fever reveal that Coach Stephanie White wasn't coaching Caitlin. She was controlling her. Every play Caitlin called, overruled. Every idea she shared, ignored. And when she dared to question it, she was told, "You're just a rookie, stay quiet." It stopped being about basketball. It became politics. The same coach who should have built her up started building walls instead, and those walls began to crack the team from the inside. By mid-season, the Fever were falling apart. Players whispering. Lines being drawn. Some stood with Caitlin. Others wanted her out of the spotlight. But she kept pushing, fighting to lead, to win, to unite. Every time she stood up, someone tried to push her back down, and fans saw it. Those cold stares on the bench, the awkward huddles, the tension that cameras could no longer hide. Then came the breaking point. WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert had the power to step in, to protect her star and fix the culture. But she didn't. When players took cheap shots at Caitlin, Cathy stayed silent. When fans demanded answers, nothing. That silence spoke louder than words, and it exposed everything wrong inside the league.
Keeping Cathy Engelbert or not, the pressure is on you. The eyes are on you. It's above her now. People already have what they think about her. Is nothing she can do to change it. Especially with what she said at the podium didn't make it any better. There's nothing she can do to repair the way the public views her, the way the players view her. Did y'all hear how Sophie Cunningham was talking about her? Told her, man, just go to Cancun. You talking, just go, just leave. Goodbye, beat it. The players don't believe in her. The players don't trust her. And you already know how us fans feel. Adam, the pressure's on you now because now you are being questioned.
Cathy Engelbert said there were no issues. But when the media pressed her about favoritism, she looked the other way. Now insiders are saying she knew everything. The unfair treatment, the locker room tension, even the private messages mocking Caitlin behind her back. And through it all, Cathy stayed silent. That silence has become the league's biggest nightmare. It all came crashing down when Caitlin reportedly told a close friend, "They don't want me to lead. They just want me to stay quiet." When that message leaked, social media exploded. Fans across America turned their fury toward the WNBA office. The league that once claimed to empower women now stood accused of tearing down its brightest star.
Now, last year, when there was an expansion draft, and this is the part that I have not seen talked about. I've seen a lot of who the Fever should keep, who the Fever shouldn't keep, how many players they should keep. Last year, when there was an expansion draft, they were only allowed to core 6 players with one new team. To think that it's going to be the same limit of players that you can core with an additional 2 teams opposed to 1, that just doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem fundamentally logical to me. If I had to take a guess, The minimum 4 players.
And that's when WNBA owners finally said, enough is enough. Behind closed doors, multiple team owners reportedly confronted Commissioner Cathy Engelbert directly. One source claims an owner shouted, "You let this happen. You protected politics over the game." Another added, "We built this league to grow, not to destroy our biggest star." They demanded answers. They demanded accountability, and for the first time in league history, owners began openly discussing removing the commissioner herself. Stephanie White's name surfaced too. Her treatment of Caitlin Clark, her refusal to adapt, all of it now under review. The whispers had become roars. The cover-up was gone. The truth was out. Leaked internal reports allege that both Engelbert and White worked together to limit Caitlin's influence in the locker room. They feared her power, her voice, her spotlight. So they tried to control it through politics, but that plan backfired, because now the world knows. The media's circling. Fans are furious. And Caitlin? She's done playing nice. In her latest statement, she said, "I just want to play basketball, but it has to be fair." That single line broke the internet. Because behind those words was pain. Real visible pain. Now the WNBA stands on the edge of chaos. A commissioner facing backlash. A coach under investigation, and the player who carried the league ready to walk away if nothing changes. Caitlin Clark didn't ask to be the face of this fight, but destiny chose her anyway.
That's the thing where it's like, Caitlin is a system. And it's like trying to tell Luka. It's like trying to put Luka in a motion offense. There's a reason why Luka was the MVP of EuroLeague. But like, there's a reason why Luka Doncic at times in Euro.
Here's a polished and high-impact rewrite that flows naturally into your previous section and keeps the dramatic YouTube narration style intact. Destiny didn't just choose her, it made her. Now, WNBA owners are calling for massive reform, and sources say lawsuits may already be in motion. The truth is out and nothing will ever be the same again. They tried to silence Caitlin Clark. They failed. Now the league has to face what it's become. Because Caitlin Clark isn't just a player anymore, she's a movement. If you believe Caitlin deserves justice, hit that like button right now. And subscribe, because in part 2, we expose what's really happening inside the WNBA offices. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
What this organization is about has always been the same, and I think that's what made it so easy for players like you or Shay or O or whoever we brought in through the course of the season. They instantly felt welcomed and they loved it and they had a really good time, and I feel like that's been about every player's